Hey, there's a quick primer on how to dig around the database called nexisuni for social policy. Um, and there's a lot of stuff in there, but it's kind of interesting. So let's dig in. So you go to the library homepage. We're logged in. We'll go to N, and then I search for nexisuni. This is a database. A lot of newspapers, a lot of legal stuff. And the search interface is interesting. Here's how you can get around it. So the first thing that I would put in is, if you put in homeless, and you search all available dates and all content types, it kind of chokes on it and it gets you like more than 10,000 search results, which you can see right here. So you have to be more specific. There is a power search, but I found that just starting over and being specific, so I'm interested in homelessness and Utah, we could do Salt Lake City, and policy, because these are going to be the overt words used in laws, legislation, legal, newspapers, and things like that. And I found that this content goes back a long way. This is one of the first databases. It was called LexisNexis. So let's look at, just in the previous week, what's been going on with those keywords. And you can choose content types here, but I think the search interface is better for content types. So here we have something that was just published like a few days ago. There's two sorting options that I would like you to consider. One, and it's fun to go look around in these too. You can see companies and financial. There's not going to be a lot of companies related to homelessness. But we've got cases, statutes, and legislation, administrative codes and regulations. Some of these are going to be like a notice that something is about to expire and things like that. But sometimes there's good stuff in there. Briefs, pleadings, and motions, sometimes legal commentary, legal news, and so on and so forth. That's a really great way to go in. Another great way to go in is by source type. Source type gives us a whole bunch of different things that we can look at too. So if you're interested, so for example, newspapers, this will show up with like the Deseret News and the Tribune, but also Chicago Daily Herald, because it's looking for the keywords. You should be able to get full text. Oh, look at there. We have another extra keyword, unhoused people. This is from The Guardian in London? Why does Utah show up here? Oh, it's related to the Charlie Kirk event. So what you get is, it's hard to prioritize. So this is something where it'd be good to sit down with your like water bottle and go through things over and over and just kind of weed through. This is how we do research on how to find some of the things that are related to how people are feeling in the immediate area that we're in. So you could even drill down farther and change it to Salt Lake City and policy, or I could change it to initiative. And every time you change the words, you can see that what we're looking for changes. So it's really handy to keep those keywords in mind, and you can see what you're looking after changes, and you might find things that you're looking for. These are all great tools that you can use to gather keywords and evidence so you can go into the more formal research, which is evidence based on demographics or experiments or surveys and things like that. This has been Dale, your librarian. Reach out. I'm happy to help you.